Hello everyone, today I want to make a video about micro teaching for senior high school. I choose analytical exposition text for my material and focus to reading skills. I have many tools for my teaching. First, I have lesson plan. Second, I have example of analytical exposition text. Third, I have mind map of analytical exposition text. For exercise, I have a text with 3 questions. And the last, I have a workout of analytical exposition text. Guys, let's check it out. Assalamualaikum. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, student. How are you today? I'm fine too, thank you. Okay? Before we start to study, please pray together. Okay, are you ready? Pray, begin. Finish. Okay, I will check your attendance. Tati Ariani. Okay. Alfredo. Okay. Arjuna Yuda. Okay. Adelinda. Okay. Rina Budi. Okay. Okay, student. Today we will discuss about analytical exposition text. A reason why we must discuss about analytical exposition because the purpose of analytical exposition text or the purpose of this learning are so that we can be more critical of the case and provide our response, our arguments to the case that happened. Now student, I have example of analytical exposition text. Okay, this text about the dangers of using drugs. Okay, I will stick in the text. Okay. Okay, you want to read this text? Raise your hand. Okay, Tati.
The dangers of using drugs. Everybody might pay attention of drugs. Drugs are very dangerous for us. Why it's very dangerous for us? Because it can cause harm to our body. In terms of health, many organs in our body can be harmed because using drugs. In general, the impact of using drugs can unconscious, make us hallucinate, can harm our nerve, and cause addictive effect. Besides that, using drugs can make the users depressed, liver disease, schizophrenia, blockage of blood vessels, dehydration, optic nerve damage, brain damage, and finally, it can cause death. When viewed in terms of Islamic law, drugs are forbidden because it causes badness, self-harm, debilitate, and Islam prescribes all that can cause badness, self-harm, because it includes zalim. Also, if we using drugs, it means we already do the forbidden things in Islam. It means we sin. So, in terms of Islamic law, using drugs also dangerous. Furthermore, if the users of drugs are teenagers, it can endanger their future and endangers their homeland, their country. From the data, 32% of drug users in Indonesia are teenagers. So, if many teenagers, in this case Indonesia, use drugs, it can be endangers this country. From youth generation, where youths are nation expectation. If the youth using drugs, our nation can be destroyed. So, from now on, we must pay attention of drugs because it's very dangerous. Both in terms of health, religion in Islam, nationality, and state.
Okay, thank you, Tati. Okay, from the example, I have a mind map. Okay, mind map about the definition, the purpose, generic structure, and the language features of analytical exposition text. Okay. Now we have the definition, the purpose, generic structure, and the language features of analytical exposition text. First, the definition of analytical exposition text. Okay, pay attention please. An analytical exposition is a type of spoken or written text that is intended to persuade the listeners or readers that something is the case. To make the persuasion stronger, the writer gives some arguments as the fundamental reasons why something is the case. So, in analytical exposition text, not only explain what is the case, but also give argument of the case. Clear, student? Okay, good. newspaper, magazine, and etc. This text is very famous in researchers and educated people. Okay, clear? Next is the purpose of analytical exposition text. The purpose is to persuade the readers that the idea is important and to analyze the topic that the thesis or opinion is correct by developing an argument to support it. Clear, student? Clear, Edo? Okay, good. Okay, student, about the generic structures of analytical exposition text has three structures. The first is thesis, arguments, and reiteration. Thesis is including the topic of analytical exposition and indicating the writer's point of view. And about the arguments is explaining the arguments to support the writer's position. The numbers of argument may vary, but each argument must be supported by evidence and explanation. And the last is reiteration. Reiteration is restating of the writer's point of view, or it can be defined as a conclusion of analytical exposition text. So reiteration can define conclusions of analytical exposition text. Okay, and the last, language features. In the analytical exposition text, using relational process, using internal conjunction, using casual conjunction, and then using simple present tense, using compound and complex sentence. And the last, the word that link arguments such as firstly, secondly, and reasoning to casual conjunctions such as in addition, furthermore, however, and therefore. Okay, children, clear? Clear, Adelinda? Okay, clear, Tati? Okay, good. From the material, I want to give you question. In the example, how many arguments on this tag? Raise your hand. Okay, Arjuna. Good. 3 arguments in the second paragraph, in third paragraph, and the fourth paragraph. Okay, good. Tadi, is the thesis and last paragraph tadi? Yeah. No. So? Okay, good. The thesis in first paragraph. Okay, good. So, reiteration in the last paragraph. Okay, right now, what is the purpose of this tag? Okay. Good. To persuade the writers that trust is very dangerous. Good. Okay. Is it right, children? Okay. Good. Any question? Not yet. Okay. I have exercise. This includes 1 text and 3 questions. Please read the text with technique skinning or skimming and answer the question. It's very easy for you because there are three questions, and it just for try out, not real test. Okay. I give you 7 minutes for the exercise. Okay. You finished, student? Okay. Who wants to answer number 1? Raise your hand. Okay, now.
I want to answer the question number 1. What are the main idea in each paragraph? The main idea in first paragraph is that cigarette is dangerous. The main idea in second paragraph is cigarette contain nicotine that more danger for our health. Almost 70% in Indonesia people have died cause smoking cigarette. The main idea in third paragraph is tar in a smoked cigarette can paralyze cilia in heart and contribution to disease heart like chronic bronchitis and cancer. The main idea in fourth paragraph is smokers are 2.5 times more likely to die of heart disease than non-smokers. And the main idea in last paragraph is smoking, however, is not good for everybody else.
Okay, good. Any question of number 1, student? Okay, not yet. Who wants to answer question number 2? Raise your hand. Okay, Tati.
I want to answer the question number 2. Find detailed information on each paragraph. I think in the first paragraph doesn't have detailed information, but in the second paragraph there are 2 detailed information. The first is cigarette is number 1 investor to Indonesia country, and the second, according National Cancer Institute, about 87% they cause cancer of heart by nicotine from cigarette. In the detailed information in third paragraph is concentration tar in cigarette. There are 3 parts. Tar that contain 22 mg tar, medium tar contain 15 to 21 mg, and low tar contain 7 mg of minutes. The detailed information in fourth paragraph, there are 2 detailed information. First, 90% of lung cancer are caused by smoking, and 95% of people who suffer of bronchitis are people who are smoking. And the last paragraph, I think the last paragraph doesn't have detailed information. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tati. Any question for number 2? Not yet. Okay, the last questions. Who want to answer the last question? Okay, Rina.
Saya akan menjawab I want to answer the question number 3. In first paragraph, Chemical artinya bahan kimia. The second paragraph, nisus artinya mual. Paragraf 3, substance artinya zat. Trap artinya menjebak atau merangkap. Obtain artinya memperoleh. Paralyze melumpuhkan. Cilia artinya itu bulu halus. In fourth paragraph, saya tidak menemukan difficult word in paragraf keempat. And the last paragraph, tobacco artinya tembakau. And habit artinya kebiasaan. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Any questions, student? Give big applause to your friend. Now, I have workout. The workout include 30 questions of multiple choice and 10 questions of essay. Okay, student. Don't forget to write your name and your class. I give you 20 minutes. Okay? Okay, student. I think enough. Before we back to home, I will review the material. Analytical exposition text is a type of spoken or written text that tend to persuade the listeners or readers that something indicates. And in analytical exposition text, there are three structures. The first is thesis, argument, and reiteration. And then language features of analytical exposition text is using relating relational process, internal conjunction, causal conjunction, simple present tense, compound, complex sentence, and using words that link arguments such as firstly, secondly, and then causal conjunction such as additions, furthermore, however, and therefore. And then the purpose of analytical exposition is to persuade the readers that the idea is very important matter and to analyze the topic that thesis or opinions is correct by developing an argument to support it. Okay. The next meeting we will discuss about simple present tense. Okay. Don't forget to study in home. Before we back to home, please pray together. Pray. Begin. Okay. Finish. Okay, student. I think enough for today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you. Okay, everyone. The conclusion of the activity today. Students are very active and pay attention to the teacher's explanation, and then they are also able to answer the teacher's question. And I think students understand the material very well. And this learning focused on reading skills, so students are asked to answer a lot of questions in the form of long text, because I think it's expect that the student in senior high school can mastering reading advanced, and then I think the teacher use mind map as media learning, and I think children are more interest in paying attention to the material, and I think student relax with learning using mind map rather than using books, because I think it's very bored to the student. And then about the student score are also good because they met the reading skills assessment criteria such as pronunciations, intonations, criteria, and comprehension. Okay, everyone, I think enough, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.